Hello.
Welcome
Troopers.
to
Lost ones.
the Lost Boys, if you will.
The Lost Slaps.
The Lost Slaps. We got, we have something special for you, the real ones out there who are listening to this top secret episode. We have some technical difficulties today.
With Selena, not with Selena, our recording device.
But with the computer that broadcasts, so nobody can hear us say our funny jokes live.
Fuck you, Mac.
Fuck you, Mac.
Let's go back to our shout-outs, because the people we shout out... Well, we talked for, a solid, 5 minutes originally, but realized no one was listening and no one can hear, so we're gonna have to repeat everything that we said. But, happily, I think.
So, I think... What did we shouted out to JF, which is Zoe, Jenna's best friend.
ZJF. Zoe, we love you.
Jenna's friend. We love you. And then shout out to Gianna, because she's like, it's Pi Day, 3.14, and she's so right about that.
Gianna, we love you.
We love you.
We know you know pi.
We know you know that.
The entirety of it.
She knows, fucking 1 billion...
1 billion parts of pi.
That's crazy.
So good. We still have 6 people listening to the original Big Slappy right now, which is just radio silence. It's literally not. We don't even have music playing. I don't know what you're doing, but you are the real
You're the real one. Shout out to this person in Los Angeles, the person in Houston, and then 2 people in Maryland, or 3 people in Maryland right now.
Are you DC?
Yes. One's in D.C., the other's in Baltimore, I think.
Josh, Jenna's boyfriend, is listening to radio silence right now.
JBF.
Shut the fuck up!
Jenna's boyfriend.
JBF.
Wait, Zoe said it was loading and clipping.
It's okay, it wasn't working.
Well, this is the last episode, so we're not even gonna try to get back on that shit. So... I think...
So, let me just repeat this. Let me tell this tall tale.
A gift.
A gift of, what happened this morning.
I'm sorry.
Today, yeah, it's okay.
I just slammed my chair into because I can't sit like a normal person.
This has been established. Today, Dee came into my house. We were about to walk to class together. As we usually do on our Thursday mornings.
We have class together.
I wake up as soon as you,
I knock on the door and you're like,
door.
Oh shit, that's the alarm.
Yeah.
And then I sit there for 15 minutes with my hands over my knee, I'll wait. And I do.
Because I'm, frantically, running about the house.
Were you not wearing pants this morning when you answered the door?
No, because I wasn't sleeping in pants.
I opened the door and I saw you, peer around the corner after you seemingly had ran away from opening the door. I was like, interesting. And I just sat down.
Yeah, I ran.
I was like, all right.
My gremlin self scurried away in my red undies.
It's like I haven't seen you in your underwear ever before.
Really?
You've taken off your pants 3 different times in my apartment.
Yes.
Yes. In front of 6 people.
Yeah. And you're surprised to this time? Anyways, ladies. This morning Dee was like, oh, it's Pi Day. And I was like, oh my god, 4.13. And then I realized immediately as I said it, that's the Homestuck number.
That's the
Homestuck number. And that kind of set it up for the rest of the day, I think, in the general theme of it. We walked to class thinking about Homestuck.
We talked about
this. Okay, can I just mention that we never bring up, well, if we do bring up Homestuck,
it's mostly joke time. And it was today, but
we actually talked about it a little bit more than usual, which is close to nothing.
This brought on, so we had class together in the library where we were supposed to listen to a presentation on how to do research and stuff, and instead of doing that on my Chromebook, I was just looking up Vriska memes from Homestuck.
Like, we literally Googles. I was like,
I just looked up Vriska meme.
yeah, Vriska meme Google search.
Google images.
Google images.
And then, so there was like a Vriska meme like a year or two ago that was like just editing pictures of Vriska into images, and then the caption was just like Vriska.
It was literally last year.
It was?
Yeah, it was
Apparently-
the end of 2018.
Apparently it was the end of 2018. No, that was...
Anyway.
So now, long story short, the background of my Chromebook is a Vriska meme, even though I haven't read Homestuck since like 8th grade.
Yeah. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
What else? Oh, yeah.
We got to watch Get Out today. Well, I didn't finish it because I had to leave.
Oh,
but-
wait, I'm not about to talk. I need to get to something before we get to get out.
Already?
On our
Damn.
walk there. Yeah, on our walk to class, we talked about what Big Slappy's enemies were.
Oh, yeah.
And we just said
Of
Gamzee.
Homestuck. Yeah. Gamzee. And then...
And that's how it started.
Dual...
Orphaner, Dual Sky.
Orphaner, Dual Sky.
And those are the two.
Those are the two enemies of Big Slappy.
And no one else. I need to take a breather.
Yeah, I gotta blow on this phone.
Okay, my
Holy
phone.
shit, you have 629 unread emails?
Wait, what? How can you see that?
I'm putting you on blast
Stop.
right the fuck now. You're going to
Oh my god, and that's
hell.
my Micah email that I just got, like, last semester.
Oh my god. You need therapy.
I gotta close this tab real fast. Hold on. Okay,
So our enemy Gamzee, and today, big news, me
Yes.
and Maya and our good friend Harvey are all going to be RAs for Micah's pre-college in the summer. We get to spend the summer together.
Yay.
We get to teach little kids how to keep their distance from each other and how to handle a college setting.
How to keep 5 meters from each other at all times.
Boys and girls in pre-college
Arms
can't even
out.
look at each other.
Yeah. No one can even look at each other.
No skin can be shown by the girls either. They do have to wear a bonnet and a floor-length skirt, which is kind of weird, I would say.
Their ankles are showing.
No, not if they wear stockings.
They gotta have the large socks.
Yeah, large socks and stuff. Which is, I mean, it's kind of, I would say it's a little bit backwards, but you
I
know
think
what? I
it's-
think it's a good move.
I think the only reason why it's backwards is because it's going to be in the middle of summer, which is like going to be like 90 degrees.
But like in fall, I think it could be kind of...
That's the only reason why it's backwards.
But no worries, there's air conditioning in the building, so you just have to
Suffer.
get on a Lime scooter to get to your class.
We still got Lime scooters.
We still got Lime
around.
scooter. What? You're implying like they were supposed to be gone a month after they came here. Somebody was
They
anti-Lime.
make mysterious disappearances.
Well, that's because somebody rides them to a different part of town.
Well, like, entirely.
And then people...
As a unit, as a Lime.
Well,
they
yeah, well,
disappear.
there are people who are chargers around the city that go in their electric, so they charge the scooters and then place them...
And they place them in convenient locations, but they're not there.
all together.
Anyway.
And then people ride...
Anyway.
Maya don't know how Lime scooter works.
No, sometimes they take them out of an area if, like, they're not doing well. So
Well, I mean, yeah, but...
that's the mysterious disappearance. Anyway. I guess they're doing well, because I always see I always hear nothing and then everything.
And then
it's some, like... This dude was like, yesterday I was walking home from, like, the dining hall, and there was literally this dude doing some scooter tricks. Like, it wasn't even a scooter trick. It was like going over a bump, but he was ready for that hop.
He's like, whoop.
He went whoop, and I was like, whoa, that was right next to me.
I walked to work on Tuesday, and I was like really early because I was way closer to work than I usually am. I was coming from Penn Station, which is like 2 blocks away from where I work. Don't come find me where I work. And I walked past U-Baltimore campus, and they have like an outdoor area where you can sit down. It was like nice enough outside, so I took a sit for like 15 minutes before I actually went to work, because like I work for 6 hours and it hurts my feet to stand that long.
So much.
Yeah, so I sat down, and there's this guy on his little like trick bike just like speeding around this
That's
courtyard area and hopping over one single step like every 2 minutes. And also it was like chilly enough for me to be wearing a jacket, but he was just wearing like shorts and a t-shirt.
They always are.
I was like, are you
He's
good?
like sweating on his scooter. Leave him alone. He really is.
This guy, and he kept on like making loops around like me and this other girl who were sitting. I was like, I don't find this impressive or hot, sir.
Making loops. He's like making like a seabird.
He kept
circle.
on like looking at me and this girl. I was like, what's your business?
Did you give him laser eyes back?
I winked at him and I was like, no.
Ew, what? No,
He
you
gave me
didn't?
his bigness
Or you-
card.
Wait, is any of this real?
No.
You're
I lie
weird.
for fun.
You lie for fun about winking to men.
Yes.
But that's like, I already know you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but not everyone knows that.
Okay.
There are probably people who are listening that don't know I'm gay. Actually, no, listen to this voice. I have to laugh. I have the
I
voice
have
of
to
like
laugh.
a Muppet character that doesn't exist.
Me too.
Yet.
And that's why we're perfect for our radio
We have two Muppet energies.
Hmm.
Okay, it's been like 2 minutes since I mentioned this, but there's still 4 listeners that are on, like, who are listening right now.
To silence.
Like radio silence.
On the main
main
frame.
broadcast
Yeah.
thing, which we're recording this on Maya's phone right now, not.
But we love you.
But
Whoever,
we love you, whoever is listening.
Yeah.
Like, what a sweet thing to do. Who's on a Safari? Oh,
What?
that's the browser. I thought that it was saying that
One person joined.
someone joined. Are you kidding me?
Into silence? How long? Let's see what.
Let's see how long
they
this
stay.
person. Okay.
Anyway, originally this was going to be Big Slappy's slapping hour, and I think we can kind of twist it
Yeah, I
into.
think we can get into that
I think we can get into the role of that.
because it's a little different than what we usually talk about.
Yeah.
So we wanted to talk about things that hit harder than usual, and this was brought on by there's like a tweet. Oh, the person who is here is like, that's enough silence, and they left.
Mhm.
But I saw a tweet that was like, McDonald's Sprite just hits harder than any other beverage, and like they're so right. But that brought on like, what else hits harder than other things?
Yeah.
So me and Maya came up with some lists about things, and I think we're gonna like
We're gonna
we're gonna discuss.
Yeah, we're gonna discuss them in a head-to-head combat type way.
If you hear a bonk, that's our heads hitting each other, which we did do earlier today.
It was kind of romantic.
It was kind of romantic. Well, what were we doing?
We were whispering to. Wait, were we?
We were watching Get Out,
We were watching Get Out, which oh my god, I love that movie. It's
and we just knocked heads while we
Yeah.
were trying to
We were
make fun
trying
of the
to
movie.
no, we were trying to do something. I don't know.
We were making fun of the couple in it.
By
But
being them.
By-
No, we weren't.
yeah, we were. We were like making fun of something it said, and then we bonked into each other.
Okay, I'll disagree for times. So I have my list here, and Dee has her list, and I have not seen anything on the list. Do you care to start?
Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and start with vinegar smell, and I know y'all are gonna get out your pitchforks on this one.
Starting strong.
Starting strong, just like the
Literally.
smell of vinegar.
Literally, because
Yeah.
It smells so strong.
I know it kind of smells nasty, but also at the same time, it's the same situation as like gas smell. Like you ever go to
Oh,
a gas
yeah,
station and take a
okay.
whiff, and you're like,
I really don't, but I know people like the smell of gas sometimes, and they're like, I know.
Like
that
it's
from
nasty, but I like huff that when I get out of a gas station. I'm like,
Okay,
gas
you're
smell.
You're the one who
Yeah.
knows it's nasty. Everyone who like does it knows it's nasty.
Oh,
but,
I
like-
know it's nasty.
Like,
But
they
I
still,
open
like,
up
do-
the
yeah,
car
they're,
door and like sniff
loud
sniff. Yeah.
Like the guy at the other gas station kind of like hears you and like turns.
He
his
hears
eye
a loud
over, and he's
sniff
like,
and he's like, huh?
His loud sniff over there.
He whips his like what's the squeegee on a stick that they use to wipe their windshield. He's like, what the heck with that?
Squeegee.
What's happening over there?
But
Do you want to go ahead and say something that slaps for you?
yeah, I have. Well, this one's pretty general, but this radio room really slaps.
This radio room slaps. Not a lot
It's-
of people will understand hashtag gamer girl things.
Hashtag just gamer girl things.
Just gamer girl things. But
This is
room
the only.
is
This is
so
like the only
beautiful.
place on campus with string lights, and that really makes a place different.
It
But
make
it also has like radio show history.
Yeah, it has like posters and stuff from different radio hosts over the years, and there's like a receipt on the wall from like a couple years ago for like $80 worth of pizza, which I really like.
Yeah, it's a memorial.
There's a schedule of the old radio shows from fall 2011, which is crazy. I was 11 in that time.
11.
I know. But yeah, so this radio room slaps. I would
Yes.
have to agree. I'm gonna go ahead and say so this one I have to preface, I am someone who has the cilantro gene where it tastes like soap, and I don't like the taste of cilantro. Yeah, it tastes nasty.
It's good, but okay.
But I still put it
It's
on my
your-
slapping list because I desperately want to
You
have
desperately
like
want to
I'll
love
eat it. I'm like, it tastes so bad, but I want it to taste good because it smells good. It
Yeah.
smells like how I expect it would taste,
And then it tastes.
but it tastes like soap
soapy. Okay, I eat cilantro and
by
I-
itself.
no,
Oh, thank God.
but like I love it, right?
Yeah,
I
okay.
can see how out of all the food that is out there, I could see how that
it
one
tastes
would
soapy.
taste soapy.
Yeah.
Like I could see it being soapy.
Like I
So
think my
I'm gonna meet you in the
dad,
middle there.
my dad has the gene that makes it taste good, and my mom has the soap gene. So
Soap.
I think it runs
The soap
in my
gene.
mom. Yeah, it tastes like soap.
I just like that it's called that.
Soap gene. I don't think that's the scientific term, but
It's real. I have this is something that I did recently. So there's this plastic monkey. There's this plastic monkey head. It's kind of scary.
there are two of them actually.
There's two of them, yeah. They're kind of scary looking actually. But we play a game in the apartment and they're hidden. At first they're hidden, and then whoever finds them in their hiding spot has to hide them in a different place, and it's just a forever game.
It's really fun.
like
There's
that.
one that's currently taped to the ceiling of the apartment, and our ceilings are pretty high, so you look up and it's just like, ooh, monkey in the distance.
Monkey in the distance. Yeah, I have. What slaps really hard is putting a plastic monkey on the ceiling, and I put this all in one, and crushing a midnight Milky Way to get him to like throw the midnight Milky Way that has been like
Emulsified.
emulsified, that has been like what's the stress, that has been stress balled into a flat like object,
One
into a
substance.
2-dimensional Milky Way.
Yeah.
Um,
It's Flat
I-
Stanley's Milky Way.
Flat Stanley's Milky Way, that's what I did to it, and threw it up on the wall.
I did that.
To try to get the monkey down. I think that action slaps.
And then I ripped open the wrapper and squeezed it out like a go-gurt.
It's so bad.
And I did eat it.
Was it good? Was it one?
It was just Milky Way.
It was no, but yeah. Did it like mold into one? Did
More
my
or less,
plan
yeah.
work? Okay, because that's what I was going for, was to combine all the Milky Way insides.
Or like when you eat a pizza roll and you like bite the corner of it and then you squeeze the steaming hot pizza roll stuff out and you're like, ow.
Ow, that hurts.
Yeah, but like tasty.
That one's yeah, but no, that one's a little more deadly than the Milky Way. I would say that's like a bomb squeezing out. It's like, but
Lava.
I have Carl Weezer. Let's continue.
I don't even want to talk about this.
I know, like, what do you have?
I have the smell of mulch.
Mulch.
Just mulch. You know when
Oh my god, my bad.
when they-
I was thinking manure. Another
Ew.
N word, and I'm like, you like poo-poo?
Maya's starting a campaign to say that I like poo poo.
No, but it's gotta be sound like poo-poo.
Poo poo? Yeah, so they like re-mulched a lot of mica a couple of weeks ago and it smelled so fucking good. It's just like fresh dirt smell.
Fresh dirt smell.
Dirt. In the same vein, I also have sludge written down. That's all.
Sludge. You're like sludge, dirt, earthworms.
I'm a ceramics major if you haven't heard, so
oh yeah, that's why you like.
yeah,
dirt.
I put my arm in the reclaim bin, which is where we put all the sludgy clay, and just all the way up my arm.
Your entire arm.
Entire
It's
arm.
like your shower.
I was like, mud.
Do you like ceramics because you like dirt, or do you like dirt because you like ceramics?
It's mutual. I like both, and I don't think either caused the other.
They help.
What else is on your list?
I have Jenna's bicep curl. Jenna is the only person in our friend group who consistently works out on a weekly basis, and I've never seen her bicep curl, but I can imagine it, and it is with both hands at once, and she's probably making a sound that's like, ugh. Like every single rep. Waiting for someone to pop by to hear the ugh.
I think it's more of a like,
I like sparkly dresses.
I like sparkly dresses.
Yeah, I'm getting down to the end of my list.
I have more to go. I have the song My Girls by Animal Collective, because that song hits like no fucking other.
Nice.
Just every time I listen to it, I'm like, song good.
Song good. A song that I wanted to play on tonight's episode was The Chain by
Chain.
Fleetwood Mac. That
song hits so fucking
that
hard.
song has my favorite bass line in existence.
Bow, ba-dum, bow, ba-dum,
Yeah.
ba-dum.